Well, good afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Board. Without you guys and you ladies, this literally does not work. Well, one thing you know that is always working is me, because after I did my morning video, I hopped in the truck and came down the country. I had to take care of some work and stuff, and got that squared away, and now I got 153 miles of driving to get back home after the 153 miles I did to get down here. But hey, that's what you got to do when you're not that bright. And of course, it ends up being, I find out I got more and more work to do, because behind me here, this is an old porch. It's kind of, you see it's kind of sagging in some places, and then there's other spots where the floorboards are literally rotting out and need to be replaced. So I've got to order some more tongue and groove pine boards and redo it and repaint it, because of course the work never ends. Speaking of the work never ending, Stephen Jones says player acquisition is a 365-day-a-year job, and that you're constantly looking for people that will make yourselves better, except in free agency. The Cowboys believe in signing their own players because they feel like we already know what we got with them. We don't want to take risk on others. So the Cowboys have re-signed Antwan Woods. Let me say it again. The Cowboys have re-signed Antwan Woods. Last year they did the third round, or the second round tender, I think it was second round tender with them, and brought him back last year. And of course they re-signed him again for this year. So we've got my man Tristan Hill and of course the Canadian bulldozer Gallimore, and Antwan Woods mostly in the middle. Now, hopefully Tristan Hill ends up taking another step after coming back from injury, and hopefully Gallimore is the guy that I believe that he's going to be, an absolute positive beast. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if they address the one technique in the draft. I'm praying and hoping that they do, because, well, let's face it, I believe the guy in the middle controls the field for you, So I want to address a couple of things here, because my hair is kind of jacked up, and it seems to bother some people about my hair. You need to cut your hair. Okay, I want you guys to understand a few things about me. I'll tell you, it's story time. Have a seat. I am one of those guys that don't give a fuck. I learned something years and years ago. I was working on an 80,000 square foot warehouse. And I remember this guy coming in like a Brady Bunch station wagon. Beat up old station wagon. Guy's clothes were raggedy. I was just like, damn. You know what? Maybe I'll buy this guy lunch, because this guy looks like he's really rock bottom. But it turns out that guy was Jack Hazel, who was worth about $40 million at the time. This is like 15, 20 years ago. And I was like, because I was telling my friend, I was like, man, that poor guy. He's like, you know who that is? No. That's Jack Hazel. I was like, oh, you mean all the trucks that we see around here? That's his name on it? Oh, okay. All right. My bad. But something I learned is this. Because my hair seems to bother some people. Because people actually say, you look like a bum. Well, here's what I found out. There's a lot of people out there that are very pretentious, very superficial, okay? What I realized was, and I've already had this discussion with my wife, do not bury me in a suit. I better be in like a Woodbore or a Joe Boo shirt that's got some paint on it and some raggedy ass jeans. Because if I'm buried in a suit, I'm coming back to haunt your ass. Because I do not want to spend my life that way. But what I learned is this. If people really want to know you, they're not looking for you to be in that three-piece suit or to have that perfect haircut. If a person will talk to you when they think that you are a bum, then you actually have the real deal with somebody. Somebody who actually cares about you as opposed to the projection. So here's what you get. If you are so into my hair being cut as opposed to the message that I'm sending, then feel free to find somebody who's got a great haircut to watch. Please, please, okay? Because I'm not trying to be here for anybody else about my hair. I could give a rat's ass about my hair. But second thing about my hair, I actually, for the first time in my life, have let my hair grow this long. It's never been this long. And for a couple of reasons. One, when the pandemic first happened, I said, I'm going to wait to get my hair cut till this thing's over with. Last I checked, first of all, it's not over with. Then I had thought about doing a haircut and stuff, but then when my daughter was out in California, and of course dealing with being so far away from the family and stuff, and of course things being shut down and things, and dealing with personal crises, she decided to cut off all her hair. And she asked me, Dad, what does your hair look like? Curly, natural. And so I did a video showing my daughter exactly what my hair was doing because it was beginning to get long. And so this was a way for me, every time I touched my hair, to think about my daughter and what she was going through. The third thing about my hair is my brother Tony, who passed last year. My brother Tony, who I always and truly looked up to as the strongest, toughest person that I've ever met in my life. My brother was like a modern day Grizzly Adams. He was out on the salmon boats and things out there in Alaska, moose hunting, literally built a house in Alaska during the winter, and went from one extreme to the other. He actually moved to Hawaii on the Big Island and built a house there. He was so freaking book smart, had more degrees than you could shake a stick at, could read 3 or 4 books in a night and tell you every single thing about it, but chose that he was going to basically find ways to enjoy life and live off the land and basically not give a fuck about what other people may have thought. And one of those things was his hair. So when I run my hands through my hair, as crazy as it is, as nappy as it may be, as wild as it is, that wildness connects me to my brother and makes me think about my brother. And it makes me feel good about my brother. So maybe I look like a bum. Maybe I'm not professional. But here's the thing. This is YouTube. I do YouTube as me. And here's what you will always, always get with me. I'm not going to come out here and do no fake juice. I'm not going to do any bullshit. I'm not going to do any lying. What you see every single day, whether I'm just waking up and I got crust in my eyes, my hair's windblown because it's windy and cold and it's gotten dry, I may be down in a sewer line working and I've got shit literally on me, but I'm bringing you the news. You get no nonsense. You get no pretentiousness. You get no bullshit. And if that's not what you're looking for, if you're... Slow down, man. It's a community, neighborhood, man. The fuck is wrong with you? If you're looking for something polished, by all means, unsubscribe to me and go watch ESPN. Okay? Because, that's some pretentious bullshit. I'm real. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm going to let you guys know something, though. I am soon to be 56 years old. I'm on a front porch, not mine, but there is grass right over there. And I'm getting cranky enough to tell you to get the fuck off my lawn. Because I've got no fucks to give.